Learn and share out of the box. This project began as one wish expressed by a middle school art student who wanted to share what she enjoys with younger kids. I supported Katie's idea to lead a 3-day summer art camp for 5-year-olds. Working side by side in planning, preparing, and implementing the inner workings of this experience, I observed how she applied her own ideas to existing knowledge and art-making skills. Katie led campers in writing a short play and creating funny puppet characters with unusual scenery and props using available materials. With a big idea and a small budget, their shared art experience brought on laughter, applause, and paparazzi smiles for friends and family. This student-inspired idea has continued as different stories and themes for 2 summers thereafter. The shared experience between Katie and me, and between Katie and younger learners, working together led to writing and implementation of Learn and Share as a prototype program for art students interested in voluntary community service. Now I'm taking careful steps to move this prototype to the next level with hopes of reaching a broader range of participants through community-based art experiences. Learn and Share out of the box will rely on students who wish to dedicate time and effort to work with a designated art teacher for 1 academic year of service. Dedicated volunteer art students will use what they have learned in their classrooms, whether in public schools or in private settings, towards student-inspired experiences for the public. Together, teacher and students will plan and implement art sessions to offer as out-of-the-box experiences for learners of all ages, free for the public on Sunday afternoons. Middle and high school art students will dedicate approximately 10 to 15 working hours over the course of 1 academic year. Depending on available resources, Out of the Box will initially take place 2 to 3 times a year on designated Sundays at the Victor R. Smallhouse. Volunteer art students will lead each experience with supervision by the educator and with operational support from the Sampson Arts Council. After each out-of-the-box experience, we will share observations and thoughts and generate new ideas for future sessions. Throughout the process, we will use journals to document ideas, pose questions, find answers, and record process and progress. Group discussions and journal documentation will reflect the experiences provided and gained. Learners may also appreciate the possibility of future endeavors, like paid internships that require confidence and experiences from working with like-minded peers, putting forth and developing ideas, and volunteerism. With these program expectations, each participant must aim for best efforts and commitment in order for pieces to fall into play. We will work with the Arts Council on ways to share these experiences with the community, perhaps as exhibitions of work created, newspaper articles about specific stories, brochures to increase awareness, and social media connections to spread the word. Facility and operating costs for the program will aim to stay within resources based on available staff, funds, time, and space. We will inventory the materials and supplies available prior to pursuing ideas for art activities. And we will discuss how to raise further funds in order to purchase supplies for new ideas. As sole proprietor and private art instructor, I built Ho Yang Fine Art as my business based on a lifelong internship in acquiring education through experiences. I have learned to take careful steps towards building my business, and I propose similar careful steps while developing this new program in partnership with the Sampson Arts Council. This project has connections with service learning as method, investigating, planning, acting, and reflecting. I envision learning and sharing as voluntary interactions stemming from a common interest in art for the sake of doing and experiencing, making and creating, being and working together. This project is not aimed to fit a prepackaged program of service learning. However, components of service learning as method do apply and may positively contribute to the ongoing discussions and work. Related resources gathered as annotated bibliography and on my Scoop It page provide methods, stories, research, and other supportive evidence for this project. The premise of one teacher learning from her students and their new ideas, and students learning from their teacher and other learners, is the underlying reciprocity that supports this project. for the sake of teaching, learning, and sharing with others our common source of art as joy, knowledge, and purpose.